excited to be here presenting from the PPAI Expo floor where we're talking to Sweda's Kelly Claudio. I'm Jessica Gibbons-Rausch and I'm here to represent some promo EQP and really comes up with some cool questions to try to show our community all the great things that Sweda's doing. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
You're welcome. I'm excited to be here and talk to the promo EQP community.
How has your show been so far?
The show has been steady. It's been constant walking in, constant conversations. With less people, we've been able to have more meaningful conversations about strategy for 2022.
And that makes such a great difference when you're able to have those real deep conversations.
Very much so.
Plus, I personally have my Sweda mug that I brought along with me.
Our Basecamp McKinley.
Oh my gosh, I love this thing. So obviously, not only are you have these amazing products, but you have great service and are really able to help take care of our customers. Now let's talk about kind of the elephant in the room, Sweda and Snugs.
Well, it's the perfect blend. We have no competing products. They only had a few salespeople in the field. We have 23. We were friends with the entire Snugs team, so it's the perfect blend in the market. And we've had so many customers tell us how excited they are because they love Snugs, they love Sweda, and it's just a little love fest the entire time we've been here. So we're very, very lucky that when my president and CEO, Jim Hagan, decided to sell the company, this was the perfect solution.
It was a match I was surprised by, but then once really thinking about it, the companies are so similar culturally, they're
100%.
Cutting edge, you're always looking for new and different ways to do things, the right products, not just every product.
Right.
And I think that's really great. So it's
right.
From the outside looking in, it's such a great match.
Right, and Brandon is a give back guy. He loves cause marketing, and with our Basecamp cause marketing, we partner with the Wounded Warrior Project, and we just presented the Wounded Warrior Project yesterday $115,000 check for 2021 sales.
That's amazing.
And in 2022, it'll be $125,000. So we are helping hundreds of thousands of warriors cope with day-to-day life as a civilian. So it's extremely rewarding. I don't know if you've seen Dan Nevins. He's been hanging around the booth here.
Yes.
He's our Basecamp champion and also a representative for the Wounded Warrior Project.
I love that, especially with the new generations, having a purpose behind the product is so important.
Very much so.
And I know sometimes we can get into greenwashing, pinkwashing, but this is something where you actually are giving the money to, and distributors who are able to communicate that, I mean, that's...
You need to talk about that to your end user because so many end users want to help veterans, and this is the perfect opportunity to do that.
Absolutely. So let's talk about, we had 2020 and 2021.
Right.
So the first miracle was simply seeing a B2B industry survive a global shutdown. We're here today, which is testament to that. And there's so many things going on. As a supplier, how did you navigate and survive the shutdowns and get us here to 2022?
Well, I'll tell you, California was very strict in the lockdown, the first go around in 2020. Many of my connections in outside of the industry are factories. I've been in the clothing business prior to Sweda 25 years. So those factories, orders were canceled or put on hold to go to department stores. So I was able to jump in and say, hey buddy, can you start making me masks? So that Monday, we were selling masks. And I think it was just us and one other supplier that jumped in very, very quickly and started selling PPE. And in June, we received a government contract. We were now an essential business. We jumped back into the building, started moving our original products out and shipping those. And 2020 was a good year because of PPE, but the demand was millions and millions and millions of units every single day. And then we also planned for a tumultuous 2021. So we bought our A players, all of our big selling products heavily so that they would come in 2021 and help us because we knew inventory, supply chain issues were going to happen.
Absolutely.
And that in itself gave us a record 2021 because we had inventory.
That's amazing.
Right.
And it seems like you've made some adjustments and planning ahead.
We did.
So what are those different changes that you've made? Are you going to continue on going forward?
Well, we think the supply chain issues are going to continue at least until the third quarter of the year, and we've prepared, buying heavily. Instead of rolling smaller quantities into the building and turning many times, we bought much heavier on those key items and deeper, so that 2022 would be as successful as 2021.
Fantastic. So if distributors are looking for something with deep inventory,
come on over.
You have options that are available.
And Snugs does too. Snug took that same approach to buy heavily, be deep in inventory, and the beautiful part about them is they do so much domestically.
Absolutely.
That's a beautiful thing. And we love that. That gives us another edge.
Well, and one of the directions I know a lot of people are going is kitting, putting things together, having these two companies work together where you can create something really amazing.
And we've done kitting long before kitting was cool. When I first came to Sweda, we started kitting in 2010. So that is our forte.
Right. I remember when you had the pre-made
We
kits,
have the perfect.
And it was so much easier because you just picked the color and you had a kit.
Right. And that continues. We've expanded on that principle, and those key items are all deep in inventory. When you need something quick, fast, and in a hurry, your chair's on fire, the perfect program is where to go.
Awesome. Now, I know that we talked about the inventory levels, but what about the product selection that you've had? Have you made any changes? I know we're buying all this drinkware, and I know it's
Base Camp is our number one.
I have that.
Up 91%, this whole category. Well, here's what I'll tell you. You know, our team can't go over to China right now, and so a lot of the factories were sending products, not necessarily opening molds. So there's not these completely new, fresh, crazy good items, but they are strong that we've brought in. And again, concentrating on our best sellers, having the inventory when the customer needs it. The stuff that's selling, we're very deep in.
And the attention to detail you take with the design is already really impeccable. Having the matte finish, having the all-over decoration.
Right.
Like with this mug that we have.
And
like
this is a powder-coated feeling.
I love it.
And then you can get
wonderful.
into these 360 word clouds that no one else is doing. And that's the beautiful thing.
That's amazing. That's a retail item. That's something that, you know, you'd go to Starbucks and you'd pay real money to buy.
Right.
And that's, I think, when you're taking those classic items that are great sellers and you want to up your game, this is the perfect way to do it.
It's the perfect canvas to tell a story that the end user wants to convey.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful, beautiful way to be custom, creative, and communicate your story.
Absolutely. And I'm a big fan of having a large pattern or decoration and a small logo. So being able to do it in this way it's a great on-trend way to be functioning. And I know we've talked about product selection, we've talked about Wounded Warrior, we've talked about deep inventory. There was an article, not to harp on supply chain, but there was an article that the industry just released that talked about supply chain and importing challenges. And I know this is really being felt, but what do you think is the best approach by the distributor to make sure that their buyers are prepared?
Make sure you have time. Make sure that it's not last minute. Give yourself the opportunity to shop deep inventory from your suppliers and let your customer know up front, here's what we have, let's choose from this, and this will guarantee delivery.
Which is really a great way to operate anyway. I think that we've gotten to a point where we've almost allowed the customer to think of us as an afterthought too much. And now we can kind of pull back and say, no, we have to plan ahead. Which also gives you the opportunity to make something really amazing when you have the time to do it.
Correct.
I'm not sure how many of you are following some of the industry message boards or group chat platforms. I know I'm in them regularly. You'd see a lot of distributors that are, the venting is direct to the recent trend of investment money coming into the industry. What has Sweda done right, becoming a larger group program, and what needs to be addressed?
I think it's a blessing. I think that they see this as the last frontier of retail. Retail is, as we know it, the landscape is shrinking. This is an industry that is growing. So this becomes the last frontier. Where do I go to invest my money where there's growth and there's profit? And that's this industry. when you sell to a department store, you're selling usually at a 20% margin. You have a guaranteed margin that you have to pay that department store. If your goods don't sell, you have to pay warehouse fees and hangers and ticketing. There's so many things that chip away at your margin, where here, it's like, set it and forget it. That saying. You ship it out, you do it right the first time, it stays. Mm-hmm. You don't have that residual demand for nitpicking all of these charges. So for me, I love that there's an influx of investors into the market, because they're seeing the promise that we feel every day.
Absolutely. And I think even with the shutdowns, we found that a lot of people were coming back to promotional products specifically in order to make their employees feel better, make people who are working from home feel like they're part of the team.
Right.
So it's a great opportunity for people to come in and invest and make sure that we as an industry are able to keep moving and moving forward.
Right. And that's what you see when you see consolidation or purchasing companies each other. You're seeing that investment money come in because they see potential and the growth that someone is experiencing, and that influx of cash, buy more machines, do more business. It's really simple.
Completely makes sense. I don't know why it seems so complicated. So I know that I am all about trends, especially my work with Trend Dependent. We're always looking to see what's the coolest, what's the hottest, what's the new that's out there. Mm-hmm. I would love to see some of the new things that you have available.
Wonderful. Get ready, Promo EQP community. We're going to show you some of the hottest, best-selling items that we have. And the first person you're going to be introduced to is Christy Meyer. She's our National Account Manager, and she is our diamond. And here's Christy.
All right, good morning, everyone. I'm Christy Meyer, National Account Manager with Sweda, and I want to walk through our new drinkware category with you today. But before we get started on some of the new products, I want to give you a quick overview of some of our amazing imprint decoration capabilities. So we are able to do full color, full wrap imprints that we refer to as our Spectrum imprint. And we can also do a laser engraving process that goes through the powder coat finish on our drinkware to get down to the stainless base, and we refer to that as chisel. We've been able to do both Spectrum and chisel on our water bottles now for a few years, but we really needed a tumbler. So the Coronado has been the solution to that. It is available in 9 very bright, fun colors. An acrylic straw on the bottom, so it's very easy to push through your ice, with a silicone straw on the top for safety purposes. You can do both chisel and the Spectrum imprint on the Coronado. The half-gallon Teton jug. It's got the nice powder coat finish, stainless handle, dual opening top where you can take the full lid off or just this piece with the flip straw lid. Standard silk screen imprint or the chisel imprint. It's available in both black and white. One of our top selling items has been the Base Camp Zion mug. This is vacuum sealed, copper lined, and we've added several new colors in the line, and we can do the chisel imprint on this as well. We've now introduced the Arcadia. Very similar in style and function, but it's a taller, slimmer design that will fit in your cup holder much easier. We have added an icy can cooler, and we have both a standard size and then the slim can cooler size. Both of these are available in white and black and can take Spectrum and chisel imprints on both. We get a lot of requests for large capacity drinkware items, so we added the Mount Baker in the Base Camp line. That is a full 30-ounce tumbler. It has the tall, slim design so that you can use the entire real estate to do your imprint on. And one of the other decorating techniques that we can do is what we call Chisel 360. And that is where we are taking the laser engrave all the way around the drinkware piece. This is one that we did for an ag company, and all the words relate to what they do, who they are, how long they've been in business, where they're established. It's a great way to tell a whole company story in one promotional product. 2 new acrylic tumblers. We have a 16-ounce and a 22-ounce, capable of taking a full color imprint all the way around the piece, either an opaque or a translucent lid. New water bottle, great fun bright colors for the summer. Flip up easy carry handle with the flip top lid, and you can do the full color imprint on all of these. We are running a fantastic special for the first quarter of the year where we are waiving the setup charge for both Spectrum and Chisel, and we are waiving the run charge up to a $4 savings on each piece. The Chisel 360 that we referred to, that run charge is going to be 50% off. So that special is going to be good through March 31st. So please hit up your regional rep if you need any spec samples or samples, virtuals done, and let us help you out with that.
Hi, I'm Ryan Scott with Sweda, one of the national account managers, and we're going to highlight some of our Basecamp product right now. Basecamp is our own proprietary brand, retail quality products. We have a partnership with the Wounded Warrior Project, which we actually just on Tuesday donated $115,000 to that foundation. And what we're doing with the Wounded Warrior Project makes a huge difference to the whole brand, really just getting an impact within our industry. So some of the new products that I'm going to highlight today, got a great lineup of bags starting from almost $39 price points all the way up to $100 price points. One of our new pieces is the Mount Evans. It's got a great retail-inspired look to it. A lot of technology kind of built in with the port pass-throughs and different things. We've also built in the trolley pass-through on the backside. Got a lot of the kind of tech pockets within the bag and the port pass-throughs. Nice felt-lined pockets as well to keep your valuables nice and protected. One of our favorite and best sellers is going to be our Evergrade cooler, and what we did is we really took that look and spin off on the product and made it into a backpack version. Really nice 36 can size cooler, high density foam, seam sealed zippers, step and repeat with the Basecamp detailing, full size backpack option. All the products that we ship out the door talk about that support for the Wounded Warrior Project and that messaging on there on the dog tags. Another great cooler that we just introduced, so we've got that nice heathered finish to it. We've got that seam sealed zipper with the step and repeat Basecamp logoing there. So great for kind of lunches, but also big enough to take to the park and beach and whatnot. Another probably big win for us is going to be the Sherpa blanket. It's got a Sherpa lined on the one side, and then on the back side, you're going to have that nice weatherproofing, waterproof layer. Great for taking to the beach, outdoors, camping, things of that nature. So that's our Sherpa Basecamp blanket. One of the challenges when you're selling chairs and fold-up chairs, they're always so oblong and shipping-wise, it gets very expensive. So we created what we call our pod chair. You can see just by the size there that it collapses right into that little pouch there, and it weighs less than a pound, holds up to 250 pounds, folds up into that pouch, under a pound, so great for compact shipping and really just a great new piece for us. Another really hot item that I absolutely love that we keep heavy stock on is our packable hammock. You receive as a promotional gift. Everyone loves this piece. Basically all the equipment, all the straps, carabiners to hang it from any type of tree. So that's our packable hammock. It's been a top seller for us for the last couple years now. For the first quarter of 2022, we're offering a free run charge for embroidery on all of our bags. That's up to 8,000 stitches, so you're saving almost $5.50 on that run charge. Like I said, for the first quarter, up to 8,000 stitches, no run charge on embroidery for bags.
For the last couple of years, Sweda has come out with a whole collection of padfolios that have power banks built into them, so it's like an office on the go. The newest one that we have is our Austin wireless charging power bank portfolio. So it's a smaller junior size with a zippered pocket on the outside. You have a removable power bank, a wireless charging pad, any other accessories such as earbuds that need to be charged, you just simply pop that up. It also has a nice refillable journal and another zippered pocket here to keep all of your business cards and other notes organized. Another new trend that we have seen in the industry, people are starting to do like work from home or shared office space. So this is the new Auburn desk pad. It's mobile. I'm going to unfold it real quickly. So it folds down into a very nice flat piece like this, so it's easy to keep in your backpack and travel with. You simply unfold this. It has a wireless charge bamboo base, and then you have a business card and a pen holder tray that goes here, held in place with magnets. This flips back so that you can prop your laptop on it, and then this space is used as a mouse pad with a small little wrist pad. This is a new quick charge outlet plug. You have a USB port and a new Type-C port. And in addition, there is a nightlight around. So this is a great travel piece to keep in your hotel room. We've added several new Bluetooth speakers to the collection. This continues to be a category that we see strong sales in over and over. So we've added a couple of different price points. I'm gonna turn this on. and you're gonna see that it has flashing lights. There are 9 different light stages that you can pick from. This is my personal favorite one. The sound quality is amazing. It's got a really nice deep bass sound. This is another new one that has a magnet and a hook on the bottom. So if somebody's, let's say, working on a car, they can attach that to the hood. It has a work light and then also the Bluetooth speaker that's integrated in it. And then this one is a little cylinder Bluetooth speaker, and we are able to do our full spectrum imprint all the way around it. So you can do some really fun graphics. So those are some of the new items in the technology category from Sweda.
So at Sweda, along with Basecamp, we really try and bring out some other retail quality products. Eagle Creek being one of them, active outdoor lifestyle type of brand. You're gonna see them in the REIs of the world, the Bass Pro Shops. Fun, young, active luggage line. One of the things that they're very well known for is their Packet Cube. You can store all your garments in there, keep it nice and compact. This is one of their newest pieces with the rollover top. And the great thing about all their product, they have lifetime warranties on all Eagle Creek product. Another one that is new for us is going to be our LED lenser product. This is a phenomenal flashlight line. So if you're looking for that high-end safety program item, in our market, we can do all the decoration on the LED lenser with our imprinting processes. One of the things that we did this past year, we introduced our kit to go box. And what that's allowed us to do is kit all these great drinkware and different fun items. We can build your own custom gift set as well with our kit to go box. So another ever-growing category for us is going to be our eco-friendly category. So we've got a lot of wheat straw material items, from tumblers to utensil sets, straws. One of my go-to items is the wheat straw sunglasses. One of our newest items is the cheese cutting board made out of bamboo, which as you can see there, we're laser etching on. So health and wellness category, it's an ever-growing category for us. We want to have some focus this year. We actually developed the whole pickleball set with the paddles, the ball. We've got a new resistant band set. One of my favorite items is the cordless jump rope set. So you can basically swing those. I think it's got a digital counter to keep track of those jumps. We just introduced our La Jolla cooler. It's got a really nice textured finish to it. You've got that hard foam base, so it gives it a nice structure, 24 can capacity. So jumping into the core of our line is our Perfect series. It's your everyday go-to promotional product items. We developed these many years ago and have been kitting products for a long time. So we are experts at kitting items together. So we have our Perfect 3 gift set, 5 gift set, Perfect 6 gift set, Perfect 8. So you've got a different price tier for all these pre-made gift sets. One of the featured items though this year that we're going to be focused on is our Perfect 6. That's going to be heavily stocked, ready to go with deep inventory. Again, these are your go-to top selling items in our Perfect program.
Thank you for letting us show you our 2022 new products.
Please be sure to reach out to your regional rep if we can help you with any spec samples, or virtuals that you may need to kickstart your business.
And reach out to our internal team. We have an amazing support system at Sweda. Any type of ideation you need, virtuals, samples, we're here to help. And please stay safe and healthy and have a wonderful 2022.